Hello class, my name is Anna and today I will be presenting my community analysis of Westchase. Westchase is a thriving and beautiful community that is within Hillsborough County, Florida. It is located in the middle between Tampa and Clearwater and has Oldsmar to its west, Citrus Park to the east, Keystone to the north, and Town and Country to the south. The community of Westchase covers 10.8 square miles of area, with 10.7 square miles being land and 0.1 square miles being water. In addition, Westchase's elevation is at 16 feet, and this region of Florida falls under the humid subtropical climate zone. The community has many neighborhoods, parks, pools, golf clubs, and schools. I conducted my windshield survey on a weekday in the morning time. I witnessed the area to be tightly packed in with neighborhoods, plazas, and other buildings with little space for free land. Westchase was founded in 1991 once it was approved as a planned unit development by the Hillsborough County Planning and Zoning Commissions. It began on 2,000 acres of land and has thus expanded. Westchase's purpose was for it to become a family-oriented community with housing availability in different price ranges. The community has a large amount of residential and commercial areas, but still maintains conservation and wetland space. Since the 2000 census, the population has dramatically increased from 111,116 to 23,923 in 2019. The population consists of 11,102 males and 12,821 females. The majority of people within the community are 18 years or older, but also less than 62 years of age, and they make up 74.5% of the population. The race that is found the most in Westchase are Caucasians, making up 81% of the population, and second in line are Asians with 9.8, and then African Americans at 4.3. About 96% of the population have at least completed their high school or GED, and out of that percentage, 21.8 have master's degrees. With this being said, this does reflect in the community's economic status because 93.6% of households are living within the upper middle income bracket. One of Westchase's strengths is that there are a variety of housing options. Although 60% of people buy their houses in the community, the other 40% rent from a wide range of apartment complexes or townhomes. The majority of houses, neighborhoods, and villages appear to have an HOA because of the appearance on the outside during the windshield survey. The houses look very uniform with neutral colors painted on the outside, the front lawns were free of clutter, and grass was well maintained. One weakness is that Westchase does not offer any housing opportunities for those that are homeless or at risk for homelessness. They also do not offer any Section 8 housing. The major roads within Westchase are West Linebaugh Ave, Countryway Boulevard and Racetrack Road, and Sheldon Road. The roads are well kept and look in good to fair condition. Sheldon Road is the very right of the community's border. West Linebaugh Ave begins to the west and travels all the way through the east. Countryway Boulevard begins in the south and goes to the most northern borders. Racetrack Road goes up and down the west border of the community. The public heart bus system only runs on the farthest right barrier of the Westchase community, which is Sheldon Road. This could prove to be a barrier for transportation within the community. It runs on weekdays and weekends. The fare is $4 a day for unlimited rides and $2 for one-way rides. The Heart bus system is ADA compliant and has full accessibility for handicap and disabled passengers. Another disadvantage is that there are no senior transportation or volunteer transportation resources. Private transportation, however, is available via common taxi apps such as Lyft or Uber. For more luxurious rides, Westchase has the Tampa Luxury Service where you can schedule rides to the airport or around town. The parks are open to the public and serve the Westchase community. All of the parks are open every day of the week and have daytime hours. There is a basketball court, playground, picnic shelter, summer recreation programs, fitness classes, and much more at the Westchase Park and Recreation Center. The other parks have a playground and picnic shelters as well. Westchase has many shopping options for groceries and other house necessities, including Publix, CVS, Walgreens, Winn-Dixie, Sprouts Farmers Market, and Nutrition Smart. Pharmacies in Westchase include those that are in CVS, Walgreens, and Publix. None of the pharmacies are open 24 hours, but some are open until 9 p.m. like Winn-Dixie, Publix, and CVS. There are several churches in Westchase too. Some examples include Bay Hope Westchase, Westtown Church, Fresh Start Church, Core Church, and Church of the Bay. Many of the churches have outreach programs to serve the community. For example, Bay Hope Westchase has an outreach program called The Woman's Place and helps women facing unplanned pregnancies in the Tampa Bay area by providing necessary materials and teaching classes. In addition to the churches, Westchase also has a fire rescue station 35 within the community. but the closest sheriff's office is in Citrus Park and it's District 3. Westchase has two elementary schools, Westchase Elementary and Deer Park Elementary. Both schools have been A rated and serve pre kindergarten through 5th grade. Some strengths that the elementaries share are that they have programs such as HOST, the dual language immersion program, nutritious lunches every day for a low to no cost, and the student teacher ratio is lower than surrounding schools, 16:1. However, one disadvantage and perhaps area of improvement is the availability of middle schools and high schools. The entire community has only one middle and high school. Davidson Middle School teaches grades 6 to 8th, and Sickles High School is from 9th to 12th. Advantages to Davidson Middle School is that it is a center for performing arts, and every student is required to take at least one music or art involved subject every year. I believe this makes well-rounded individuals and gives the students an extra skill that could become useful later in life. Sickles High School programs include the High School Early Childhood Education Program and dual enrollment. The Child Care Training Program is offered for students so that they may become certified child care professionals compliant with the Department of Children and Families. Dual enrollment are college-level courses that can be taken on campus, and the student is awarded the credit hours for that course if passed. One need for improvement that I noted was that information about the school nurse or the clinic and what services are offered weren't on any of the school's websites. This is a detail that must be corrected so that parents can understand in what ways the clinic can help their medically needed children. Hillsborough County's water supplier is from Tampa Bay Water, and its supply system is composed of surface water, desalinated seawater, and groundwater. The water is treated and tested thoroughly before deemed safe for drinking. Chloramines are added into the water to disinfect it from harmful organisms and corrosion inhibitors to prevent copper and lead from the plumbing to break down into the water. Fluoride is also added to prevent tooth decay. Lead levels are closely monitored among other inorganic contaminants such as barium, nitrates, and sodium. For the year 2019, the water passed all inspections and there were no maximum contaminant level violations. Sewage water is highly treated to produce reclaimed water, which is utilized for irrigation purposes and ultimately conserves potable water. The closest solid waste facility disposal is the Northwest County Solid Waste Facility, located on 8001 West Linebaugh Ave. This location is used so that residential customers can dispose of their solid waste such as lead acid batteries, rechargeable batteries, paint, tires, yard, and wood waste. Hazardous waste such as products that are flammable, corrosive, or otherwise toxic can be dropped off the first Saturday of the month at Sheldon Road Household Hazardous Waste Center. As far as air quality is concerned, the Environmental Protection Committee of Hillsborough County has 30 air monitors and 12 specific to the county to measure levels of pollutants in the air. Examples of pollutants include lead, carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxides, and sulfur oxides. The current air quality index for Westchase is 56, which is moderate. Environmental strengths include having a clean, good quality air and water supply to the community. An area of improvement would be creating a hazardous waste center that is located more in the center of the community and not on the edge of it in order to give fair access to disposal of waste to the entire population in the community. Harry Cohen represents the District 1 area of Westchase and was elected to be a part of the Hillsborough County Board of County Commissioners in November of 2020. He has a 2-year term ending in November 2022. The commissioner is nominated and elected by qualifying individuals within the district, and he will be serving Hillsborough County. Commissioners hold responsibility in creating an annual budget for the county, levying taxes, maintenance of county buildings, creating development plans, and establishing zoning and business regulations. Cindy Stewart is a member of the Clerk of the Circuit Court and was elected January 1st, 2021, and term ends January 1st, 2025. She won against Kevin Beckner in the Democratic Party in the general election for Hillsborough County Clerk of Court and Comptroller. Responsibilities include financial management for the county and judicial system, information management, and record keeping. The public can voice their inputs for change within the community by attending meetings at the Westchase Community Association office on the first Tuesday of each month. The next meeting is March 2nd, 2021 at 4 p.m. In the year 2019, there were 17,178 births and 10,994 deaths recorded for Hillsborough County. These vital statistics were not able to be found for the smaller community of Westchase on Florida Health Charts 2021. For Hillsborough County, the top 5 cases of death were heart disease, causing 22.74% of deaths, cancer with 21.38, chronic lower respiratory disease with 5.3.8%, stroke with 4.33%, and Alzheimer's with 4.11%. The top 5 communicable diseases in Hillsborough County for 2019 were COVID-19 with 95,477, Hep B with 988, chlamydia with 617, gonorrhea with 178, and salmonellosis with 23.2 cases. Mental health resources in Westchase include the Mind Clinic, Florida Medical Psychology, and Come Get Help psychotherapy services. They all specialize in managing mental health disorders and giving services like cognitive behavioral therapy, couples counseling, and individual counseling. The top 5 strengths for Westchase would be that they have great rated schools, they have a good upkeep and maintenance of the community, a good sense of community input with it having monthly meetings, good access to clean water and air, and the majority of the population do have an education past a high school degree. Needs for improvement could possibly be having more options for public middle and high schools. No housing resources for the homeless or risk of homelessness, not enough public transportation available within the community. There's also limited pharmacy hours in Westchase. There are no pharmacies in Westchase that are open 24 hours. And there's also no public health department within the community as well. I elected the 3 Healthy People 2030 objectives based off of what the 3 highest causes of death were within the community. Heart disease was number 1 on the list, followed by cancer and chronic lower respiratory disease. To address heart disease, I chose the 2030 Healthy People objective to improve cardiovascular health in adults. This can be done by working on modifiable risk factors such as diet and exercise. Second, to address the high rates of cancer, I chose the objective of minimizing the overall cancer death rate. The Office of Disease Prevention and Health Promotion suggests accomplishing this by educating on modifiable risk factors such as smoking, diet, and physical activity. Ensuring to have the proper screening performed on a regular basis is also a part in early detection, treatment, and success rate. The third biggest cause of death in the county is chronic lower respiratory failure. And in an effort to combat this, I've chosen the 2030 Healthy People objective of reducing deaths from chronic obstructive pulmonary disease among adults. Interventions include screening for early detection, reducing smoking, and education to patients on how to manage their COPD.